Welcome into day 35. Today is our second grow day in a row, so you know what to do. So today is the final day of week number 5, meaning in just 1 week, we are officially halfway through the 12-week daily muscle building blueprint. I've already been making some crazy gains in progress, so that's super exciting. But next weekend, we're going to go over how to evaluate your halfway point in this trainer, and if you need to make any adjustments, how to go about doing that. So at this halfway point, this is when we will reevaluate if we need to make any exercise swaps, if you've plateaued on any exercises, if we need to make any diet, nutrition, or goal changes, and then how to implement that. So that's coming up next weekend. However, this weekend was Olympia weekend, so I want to spend a little bit of time talking about the 2022 Mr. Olympia results. So I won't spend too much time talking about this here, but I just wanted to give a couple shout outs and some of my thoughts and recap of this Mr. Olympia. So first off, on Friday we had the men's 212 division. So Sean Clarita won that, in my opinion, pretty easily. The giant killer showed up true to his name and took out bodybuilders with several inches and definitely 20 plus pounds on him. So he looked amazing. His conditioning was amazing. His muscle just jumps out at you and is very 3D. And in my opinion, very well-deserved victory. Angel took second, I believe, and Kamal took third. Both of them looked good. Angel was huge and full. Kamal was more streamlined, brought good conditioning, but Sean Clarita was head and shoulders above the others. Not literally, but figuratively in the conditioning and just muscle detail and popping effect for sure. So congratulations, Sean Clarita. There was also a lot of women's divisions going on Friday. We had fitness, we had wellness, figure and physique, and women's bodybuilding. So I'm not too much of an expert on the women's division. They all looked amazing. Congratulations to them for sure. Absolutely. All the victors, you did awesome. Moving on to Saturday, congratulations to the men's physique division winner, Aaron Banks. Looked great. Classic physique and men's open were the two divisions that I was interested in following closely on Saturday, however. So classic physique, to me, fairly easy victory for Chris Bumstead. Ramon looked great. Urs looked pretty good. I was surprised Terrence Ruffin wasn't in the top 5. I was bummed that I didn't get to see his posing routine because his posing is always amazing, but I think his conditioning was just a little bit off, and that's what pushed him back. Breon looked amazing. Breon looked really good, so shout out to him in his last classic physique, Olympia. But to me, Chris won that pretty easily. Like, nobody had any arguments there. So congratulations to Chris Bumstead on victory number 4. Very well deserved. Such a dominant champion, such a charismatic and well-spoken guy on stage as well. So great representative to the sport, Chris Bumstead. And men's open, this is where it got fun. There was a lot of controversy and changing of placings and debate in between the Friday prejudging and the Saturday finals. So very stacked lineup. So that was super exciting to watch. Bodybuilders that were amazing and would otherwise easily have been top 10 were pushed out of the top 10 simply because of the caliber of athletes. So that was super cool to see. The top 6 are what I'm going to cover. 6th place was Samson Dauda. Looked amazing. That was right around where I predicted him to be. So congratulations, Samson. Definitely has a bright future ahead of him. Him and Andrew Jacked, 2 of the taller, broader, more aesthetic bodybuilders. And I think those 2 have an amazing future in the sport for sure. In 5th place was Big Ramy. This was the huge shakeup. The previous year and the year before that, the Olympia champion. Super humble guy, easy to root for. However, he just came in incomplete. There was some body parts that just looked like they had kind of melted away, and I don't know why that is, if it's injuries or anything else, but Big Ramy, you're awesome competitor, awesome human. He took 5th place, so that was a big shakeup. Brandon Curry took 4th place. I thought he was definitely bigger. He was full. He looked really impressive by himself. But when you compared him with some of the guys who placed ahead of him, his conditioning, especially from the back, just was not there. So Brandon Curry, another super cool guy, came in 4th place. So that was a big shakeup too. He's been 2nd place the previous 2 Olympias. So 3rd place was Nick Walker. I thought that was exactly where he should have been. Nick has a ton of muscle, a ton of freak factor, and just came in nicely conditioned, super full, huge arms, very good at controlling his posing, just did not have the aesthetics and shape to hang with the top 2 guys. But congratulations to Nick Walker. That's 2 placings better than the year before, and he looked amazing. In place number 2, we had Derek Lunsford, local guy to me, trained at his gym, super nice guy to talk to, super humble, awesome guy. And Derek looked phenomenal. I think he was the biggest wow factor when he walked out on stage for me, just because I didn't know what to expect, and he exceeded everyone's expectations, including mine. I knew he would look good based on previous Pittsburgh Pro guest posing appearance, but he looked amazing. Conditioning was good, muscles were full and round, and his aesthetics are second to none. Wide shoulders, tiny waist, great posing. The only thing that I think he could bring up is just a little bit more thickness and detail in his chest. He has big, full chest, just needs to be a little bit more dense and detailed, but he looked phenomenal. Shout out to Derek Lunsford, awesome guy. And then in 1st place, we had Hadi Choopan, who deserved it. He was the winner, he deserved it. I was so glad that the judges rewarded the physique who deserved it, and there was no politics involved, as far as Hadi doesn't really speak any English and doesn't live in America, so it would be easy for the judges to think that he might not be the best U.S. ambassador for the sport, but they gave him the win, which he deserved. He looked amazing, and I thought his post-victory speech was super cool, obviously through an interpreter who I heard from other YouTube channels didn't do that great of a job interpreting, but obviously a very emotional moment for everybody on stage. And Hadi did mention that he was dedicating the win to freedom for women in Iran, what they're going through, and to lift the spirits of the Iranian people who are going through some stuff over there for sure. So that was really cool of him to do, and congratulations, Hadi. Well-deserved victory. All right, that's going to do it for the recap of my thoughts. If you have any thoughts, agree or disagree, you can leave that down in the comments section below. Since these videos are following my transformation and helping give you information on your own transformations, I don't want to spend too much time sidetracked on all of this, but at the same time, I know a lot of people who watch these videos are interested in bodybuilding, so I thought I'd share my thoughts on that. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your grow day. Have a fantastic rest of your weekend, and I will see you tomorrow for the start of week number 6.